Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are talking about ways to improve your mind, your body, your spirit, your nails, your hair, your skin, your internal organs, and that's all with one thing: water. Everybody knows we need water. Everybody knows you need water to live. But we don't get enough water on a regular basis. So today we're talking about how to increase the amount of water in your diet. Infused water. This is the way I get the maximum amount of water in my diet, especially if I'm struggling for something sweet. It's like, I just want something sweet. I don't know what to do, but I need to drink this water. Start off with things you like. If you're starting something new, to start off with flavors that you enjoy already, because you don't want to get turned off to it before you even turned on to it, before you even gave it a shot. Make sure you're starting off with very clean fruit, right? Wash your fruit thoroughly. You will also wash the outside of your oranges or your lemons if you decide to do citrus fruit, because that part can be very dirty, right? It's in the ground, it's in the store, people are touching it, rubbing their hands all over it, and you're about to soak it in water. Make sure that you're using either cold water or room temperature water when you're going to infuse your fruit. The reason being is because of a lot of fruit, a lot of herbs, they deplete in nutrients and vitamins once they hit hot water. Don't use frozen fruit. You're gonna have to use fresh fruit for infusions. Frozen fruit is going to get kind of cakey and gross. I don't like to keep them in my fridge longer than 3 days, right? Think about it, it's fruit, it's breaking down, it's in water, it's gonna get soggy. You don't want to leave it in your fridge for too long. So what I usually do is I'll make it the night before, it'll soak overnight, and then I'll take it to work with me, or I'll just drink it in the morning. So this is the other key. Okay. Sorry. So this is the other key. You want to eat the fruit after. And the reason being, it's not going to have the flavor anymore, but it's still going to have the fiber, right? The fiber is important for our bodies. The fiber helps move the sugar from the fruit along, right? That's why a lot of people prefer smoothies over juicing, because smoothies keep the fiber, whereas in juicing pulls out the fiber. So whenever I do these waters, yes, I'm pulling out the flavor, but I'm also going to eat the fruit after. It's not going to be as good. It's going to be a little bland, but it's still going to have that goodness in it for you. And it's like a little snack. You get some water, eat some fruit. You're winning. Everybody's winning. Alright, so the main type you want to use when you're infusing, lots of flavor, lots of bursts of flavor, going to be berries, citrus, cucumbers, ginger, herbs. What else is there? Something else. Melons. Melons are great also, right? These are all things that you can infuse with. Cinnamon. Cinnamon also. I knew there were 7, right? You slice the berries kind of thinly, not too thick, so all the flavor can seep out. But also, berries get mushy very quickly. Berries, if you infuse with berries, you want to just put it in overnight. You can even do it for like an hour or 2 and then drink it right after that. I love to infuse with ginger. Ginger actually is one of those infusions you can do with hot water, because I'll put a lot of ginger in my teas when I'll drink tea. If you use ginger, just cut it up into small pieces. I wouldn't even say grind it. I know some people grind their ginger when they cook. I wouldn't grind it, because you're going to get, it's going to be a weird texture for your water. You want to still make sure the water, you can drink it. So when I think of citrus, I think oranges, lemons, or limes. When you are infusing with citrus, you want to make sure to keep the pill on. Don't unpeel it because the white part of the fruit will actually make the water super bitter. Also, citrus fruits are natural preservatives. So if you use citrus in one of your waters, right, it actually will keep a little longer than the 3-day window. I wouldn't go too far past that, but just know that's a good option if you're one of those people who you want to make a lot at once. If you throw some lemon, throw some orange in there, it'll keep a little longer because it's a natural preservative. Cinnamon, and you can actually use like cinnamon sticks. I love cinnamon sticks. Only thing about cinnamon is it does take longer to be absorbed by the water, right? Think about it, it's harder, it's not as porous, you can't really get through as easily. Cinnamon is like ginger. You can actually put cinnamon into your hot. If you are infusing with cinnamon, do cinnamon sticks, not cinnamon powder, because the powder is going to get really cakey. Think cinnamon challenge, right? It's going to get all up in here, all up in here. It ain't going to taste good. Okay. Cucumbers, love me some cucumbers. I have been known to just eat raw cucumbers. I will throw some salt or some pepper or some chili powder on cucumbers and eat them like it's a steak, because I really do love cucumbers. They are so refreshing. They are so good for you. You can put some cucumbers in some water and infuse for about an hour and it will be so refreshing. Melons, right? You're going to cut the melons. You don't have to keep the rind on for the melons like for the citrus, but they are going to get mushier quicker, right? They're just like the berries. So then make sure you don't leave it for too long. Overnight is fine. Anything longer starts to get a little gross. You might see some stuff growing in it, floating in it, waving back at you. Hey, boo. Herbs are super refreshing. A lot of people use thyme. A lot of people use mint. I love mint. Basil, right? If you like a little bit stronger herb to go into your infusion, but you want to just tear it a little bit. Just put a little tear so you can release the natural oils from the leaves of the herbs. And that's going to give you awesome flavor. And herbs are going to release almost immediately, because when you tear it, the oils are going to start to seep into the water. So infuse for 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Oh, one of my favorites. My boo back there. See my boo back there? Pineapples. Love pineapples in infusions. You don't even have to mix pineapples with nothing because they preserve themselves. It's a citrus. You're going to actually have to cut the pineapple, or you're going to use fresh pineapples, like cut it up yourself, throw it in some water. It'll infuse in about an hour, maybe 2 hours, and you're great. It's awesome. Love pineapple water. So this is the most important. If you hated everything else I said, this is the most important part of this video, okay? Because sometimes I will share tips with people and the first thing out of their mouths, without thinking about what I said, without considering what I said, is I don't have time for that. Like, I don't have the time. I don't have the time to cook. I'd rather eat out, fast food. That's fine, right? If that's the life you chose to live, that's like you want to live, that's fine. But don't say you don't have the time, because we all have time for what we think is important. I think I'm important. I think my body's important. I think my mind is important, right? And putting good things into my body, putting good things into me is important for me, because it helps me as a person. I am worth it. You are worth it. I feel like, especially women, not to down the men, but we are always giving. We're always giving to our, friends. We're always giving to our kids. We're always giving to our jobs. We're being pulled here, pulled there, pulled in every direction. When do you give to yourself? Think about it. When do you make time for yourself? When do you say, this is for me, right? So this is for you. Drinking more water, eating more vegetables, cooking, that is for you. Not just to look better. That's an awesome byproduct, but it's to feel better. It's to do better. It gets rid of brain fog. It makes you more productive. Why wouldn't you do it? Makes you live longer. I'd rather pay for fruit and vegetables now than pay for medicine later. You have time. You are worth it. It's for you. Do it. I'm so serious. Do it. All right. So my rant is over. That was a mini rant. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Have a good day. Be blessed. Don't forget to smile.